In this video, we're going to do some mods to the old plowing rig back here, so sit back and I'll show you what we're up to. So here's the problem we're trying to avoid. You plow the snow, and the plow sometimes pushes gravel onto your grass. And then in the spring, you got to rake it all off or hit it with your lawnmower blades, whatever, and it's unpleasant. So here is my plowing rig. This is a 2005 Yamaha Grizzly 660. Obviously four-wheel drive. Obviously it has bigger tires, different rims and things like that on there. Works really good for plowing. Here's my plow. It is I believe it's a 50-inch moose plow, but we'll confirm that in a minute there, right? So it, like you saw, I have a gravel driveway. It does have these feet on there, which I have set up about an inch. So when the feet are on the ground, the front of the blade here is set up about an inch. Normally that works pretty good, but what you have to have happen is, normally I let the driveway fill up with snow, then I pack it down with a vehicle so that there's like hard pack on the bottom. So those feet ride on the hard pack and they don't dig into the gravel. But you do run into instances where you have to plow and you can't do that, can't pack it first, or the ground's not frozen where that gravel's not firm, and then you start plowing the gravel. So you run into issues. So I've been seeing a couple guys talk about a fix, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do is use this piece of pipe to improve our situation. So I've seen a couple different versions of this. Some guys have used PVC or other forms of plastic pipe. Some guys have used galvanized pipe or black pipe, so I've opted to use black pipe. So I've got a piece of 2-inch by 60-inch black gas pipe here. And basically what you do is you cut a slit all the way down the length of that pipe to make a channel. And then you take that pipe and you slide it over your plow here, okay? Slide it all the way down. So basically you've got this edge running all the way down. So you've got that rounded edge. So why is that a good thing? Well, on a gravel driveway like this, that rounded edge is just going to skip over the top of the gravel. It's not going to dig in. And you'll still be able to plow as you would. The other thing it does is it actually packs down the driveway. Having that rounded edge, it'll pack down the driveway, so all the loose snow kind of gets packed down there, and you make kind of like a groomed snowmobile trail type thing going on there. So we're going to go ahead and attempt that. So I'm going to go ahead and measure out my plow, and then I'm going to cut off the threaded end of the one side, and then get it to the proper length here, and then I'll show you how we're going to attempt to put a slit in there. I think I have an idea, but we'll see if it works out or not. So I'll bring you back once I get everything measured and cut out, and yeah, I'll show you what we're up to. All right, so I did confirm the blade on the plow is 50 inches, so I cut off the threaded end down there flush. Now I'm going to take my Sawzall and I'm going to cut this off at 50 inches here. Just mark it off with a paint pen and just going to zip it straight down. It doesn't have to be clean, doesn't have to be pretty, but I'm going to cut that straight down, and I'm going to deburr the ends on my bench grinder over there. So I'll bring you back when it's time to cut the slit, so stay tuned. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Inside my table saw here, I've installed a circular saw blade, 7 1/4 inch, made by Diablo, that is for cutting metal. Now, I've used these before in my circular saw, and they work great for cutting through metal. This says it'll do up to 1/4 inch thick material. I've never tried using it in the table saw before, so I'm not quite sure if it's going to work out or not. I have gone ahead and I vacuumed out down inside here to get all of the wood shavings and stuff down there, because this will create quite a big spark parade. I'm going to go ahead and set the table saw up outside. That way it should be a little bit safer, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've got the guide on the table saw set up so that it should run right down the center of this here pipe. And we'll try to cut a slit, and I've got it set up just enough so it should clear the inside of the pipe. So I'm going to go ahead and get it set up outside, and I'll bring you back, and you can watch the process and you can see if it works or doesn't work. So yeah, let's see. Stay tuned. All right, boys, here we go. I'm all set up here. Again, I've never used that blade on the table saw before. It's probably not meant for this purpose, so don't do what I do necessarily, but we'll see if this works. All right, here we go. I am wearing my welding gloves and welding mask, just so I'm not getting rained with sparks and things like that. So, all right, here we go. Wow, guys, take a look at that. That worked better than I could have possibly imagined. A nice straight line to cut all the way through, nice and clean. No sharp edges. Dang, I love that blade. All right, let's go inside and see if we can't pound her on the blade and see what happens. All right, guys, I'm gonna see if I can't just like lay it on there and pound it in. But I may have to try to force that slit open a little bit, so we'll see. All right, we're gonna take a dead blow hammer. Yeah. Oh, what's going on? All right, we're good. Cool, it's working. Yeah, that's like perfect. It's gonna be a nice tight fit too, so this shouldn't slide off. It would probably be better if I had this wedged against something, but I can't really do that, so we'll see. I'm gonna try spraying it with a little bit of lube. Let me bring you back. 1 second. All right, guys, little update. I tried spraying some Teflon spray in there, which seems to help a little bit, but the more it's going on, the harder it's pinching, so it's getting harder and harder. So what I'm doing is I took a big lag screw here. I'm forcing it open right here in this region here. And then I got my sledge. I'm just wailing away a couple centimeters at a time. So I'm going to keep going until we get down to the end, then I'll bring you back. So stay tuned. All right, boys, we got her on. Took a little bit of doing, took a lot of pounding. As you can see, I pretty much mushroomed out the far end on this bad boy here because I wound up using the big sledge, but that's okay. Not ideal, but it worked. In retrospect, I probably could have tried to cut like a little bit more off that slot to try to widen it out just a hair, but I wanted it to be a tight fit, so that's not really going to affect anything. Yeah, there's a little bit of a lip on the bottom there, but that's not going to hurt anything. The main thing is the majority of it has that round dish on there. All right. Well, as you can see outside, most of our snow is melted, so now I have nothing left to do but wait for the next big snowfall. So I'll bring you back once we get the next snow, and I'll show you how this bad boy works. So stay tuned until then. All right, here we are a couple weeks later, and you can see we got a little bit of snow. So it'll be enough to test it with and see what happens here, right? We got about, I don't know, 2 inches of snow on the ground there. So we'll see what happens if we plow this a little bit here and see how well it packs down. So let me go ahead and get you set up on the tripod, and we'll watch it in action. So stay tuned. All right, so it worked pretty good, except that end, you can see here, that I mushroomed over when I was pounding it on, is digging in a bit. So I'm probably gonna have to take my torch and heat that up and smooth it out, or take the grinder and grind it off, but not a big deal. The rest of it, I think, worked pretty good. It got down pretty far. It's packed down pretty tight, so I think that'll work. Let's go in and take a look at the blade quick. Yeah, everything else held up just fine. There wasn't really a lot of snow out there, but so not the greatest test in the world, but that end right there is digging in. You can see that it is doing that. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and smooth that out. Probably take I think taking the torch and then pounding it flat. You know, heating it up and pounding it flat is gonna be the way to go. But yeah, other than that, I think that was a pretty successful test. So I didn't really push any gravel except for where that end was, and that's basically what the feet were doing, is what you saw out there. It was making lines and building up some of the gravel and that sort of thing, but the rest of it seemed to work pretty good. All right, I call that a success. Hopefully you like this type of thing. Let me know if you like seeing something different like this every once in a while. Please like and subscribe, leave me comments. Until the next one, signing off.